Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to be working on the Land Rover Series 2A, and I always wanted to put the mud guards on the inside of the fenders or wings, whatever way you guys say it, it doesn't matter. But anyways, so I ordered a set from YRM, and of course they're the wrong ones, and I'll show you here in a second. But so what I'm going to do is, instead of ordering another set of them, I'm going to make a set out of mudflap material. So this mudflap material I got off of Amazon. It was real cheap, only like 18 bucks or something, but I'll put a picture of it up on the screen. So what this is it's like 40-inch by 30-inch mud flaps. You get two of them for like 18 bucks. So it's pretty cheap, and they're roughly about a 1/4 inch thick, or less, probably about 3/16. It's smaller than a 1/4 inch. But it's pretty hard material, but it's more plastic than actual rubber. So I wanted to make pieces that go inside the fender to line it the whole way to keep the water and the mud out of it. So I'm going to show you that. So let me show you the wrong ones that I ordered, and then I'll show you what I did here. So the first thing is, let's take the wheels off and let's get to work, and I'll show you. Here are the plates that I bought, the mud guards that go inside, but you can see they go straight up and then they're curved up and over. And this would be for the right hand side because it's a left hand drive truck. So this would be the left hand side one with the cutout for the steering box cover. So I ended up reusing the cover. I'll show you here in a sec. So you can see I ordered the wrong one. So let's go underneath. Alright, so this is what I did. I got the regular mud flap down here with the bracket that comes across. I bolted it into the frame over here and inside the fender onto that side. So I used that, but then I took a piece of it and I took it up. You can't really see it because it's so dark and it's black, but I curved and I bent it with a heat gun to get this shape to go from here to where the original panel would have bolted to, right here. And then these ones here, they go into there, so it bolts into the same thing. So what I did is I drilled out all the pop rivets that this came with, and I replaced it with bolts going through. And I did a curved piece at the here, and then this comes straight up to up here. You can see it's actually flat. It goes the whole length going up and down, where the other mud guards had like a dip in them. The bracket would have been sitting like about right here, I guess. Maybe in later versions, but this version, the earlier ones have it straight. It's pretty much just a straight shot, straight down. So what I did is I used a piece of cardboard and I made it longer. So what I did is I actually made it all the way over to the side here, and then this one I actually heated it up and I bent it over, so when the water comes up off, it'll hit and then kind of go up around and try not to go into the engine compartment. Let me go show you the other side with the steering box. So here we are on the driver's side, which is the left-hand side. I put a light over here to see a little better. So again, I put the mud flap here, and then this there. Now you can see the curve in it. See the curve? I took a heat gun, it pinched this side and bent it back some, and then I bent this side forward so it would match up and be kind of close there. The thing is, you don't have to be really exact with this. It actually will flex and bend or whatever, and you could also put bigger holes in your plastic mud flaps. So it worked out pretty good. So this steering box cover, I put over here with a little bracket to hold it on this side, and then I bolted it to the plastic piece at the top here. Then this one goes into the floor itself, so it should keep water and everything out pretty good. And you can see I took it all the way up to the top. I took it all the way to the inside of the fender on this side, and I used the bolts up there. So what I did up there is I actually did a nut plate. I put a plate and then I welded 3 bolts onto it and put it into the hole, so then I don't have to worry about holding the back side of it. So that worked out really good. So then over here, again, I curved it over, just bent it and heated it up. Took it over there. So then there's our steering box. I still use this because this still fit on there just fine. So I figured I'd just use it with this. So there it is there, all installed. And I'm very happy with it. I think it's going to work out pretty good to help keep the moisture out. I do have some gaps over here. Maybe I'll take another little piece or whatever. Maybe I'll add it over here or bolt it in. But that's the nice thing about this material. It's pretty strong altogether. So if it gets hit by rocks, I think it should be okay. It shouldn't be much of an issue. So there it is. It's working. I think it's going to be a nice piece altogether. So if you have any questions or anything, let me know. Alright, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching and following along. You guys are awesome, so stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions about what I did or how I did this, just let me know. No problem, into the comments. And thank you very much, and I'll have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.